Hello, my name is Camelia Murray, and today I want to touch base on media literacy gaps among college students. You may ask yourself, what does that mean when you say literacy gap and among college students? I just want to touch base on the issues that affect many college students, such as us, because some of us we come into school and we don't really know what to expect when we are inside of a class. So, when I touch base on the media literacy gap, the media literacy gap means that, a student able to have access and evaluate and then create information on across different platforms. So, we, use technology every day, but some students may not understand on each level, and some of us do. So on these levels, skills, we need to, learn how to analyze news, recognize misinformation, and using digital tools effectively to create these gaps. And it creates boundaries not only for in education, but we participate in society. So I also feel like in this gap, we as college students really don't know what to do. So I feel like a lot of college students they fail in a lot of areas because they don't know. And I feel like boosting this literacy gap along my slide will make people understand that these areas in college are very important. And I feel like as a college student, I feel like in the beginning of my year at UNCG, I had a lot of literacy gaps. Some students come from schools or communities with strong digital programs. And then while there's others that have limited and reliable technology or training. As a result, many students arrive in the college with very different abilities to navigate online platforms or researching effective or identity credible sources. With lower media literacy, some students they find a way of like struggling or trying to keep up with online assignments or research papers, basic communication. With professors beyond the academics, we also like have to find a variable or misinformation of social media or even unavailable or fully engage in their civic life, such as the news or understanding ethics or any type of social studies, because they don't know, they don't understand. So like if a child student, excuse me, if a student comes from literacy, like when they're not in like a low income area, like they went to a high pay school, where their GPAs were phenomenal, and then they landed in college having an understanding of everything. Now, having these issues, I feel like that we could consider a lot of things. A lot of students face social issues because they don't have the literacy gap that they need going in their first year of college. So sometimes I feel like the college should consider, providing workshops, tutoring, built-in curriculums of media and digital literacy so professors can navigate assignments to teach students how to elevate sources and engage in like credibility of what they're learning. Even having peer mentoring, having library supports, and where we can help students fill in those closed gaps with their literacy so they can understand what they're learning and have equal opportunities to be just like any other student. Before closing, I would just like to say like literacy gaps focus really on reading, writing, anything in a curriculum source to help college students learn effectively. And I feel like a lot of these things are not really paid attention to for us to understand why it's going on and why, a lot of us can't fill in literacy gaps. Media literacy gaps among college students is more than just a technology problem. It's an ethical issue. I apologize for not saying that word correctly. It's an ethical issue. And I feel like, with these effects in the education, it's really a civil like engagement for future opportunities, being knowledgeable to the gap, and working to provide these resources for college students to help us endure. And every student has the skill to succeed in the world, where it's media, technology, where you can shape anything you want to, for it to be a part of our lives. And I just hope that you guys got the message that I was trying to get across and really look into this, because I feel this is serious, because a lot of us come to college and we don't know what to do. But I hope you enjoyed my video and you guys have a great evening.